If you remember from last time, Farnsworth was sent to the repair shop for cleaning after an unpleasant incident with Bradley. Because he was in the shops, Connor and Bradley had to take turns doing Farnsworth's work as well as their own. Every night they'd return to the shed out of puff and exhausted.
Oh man, that was the hardest day ever. You won't believe how many cars were on my train today.
How much?
About 20 cars! I swear, if there are a ton of cars on my first train in the morning, I'd go crazy!
I know things have been very hard for the both of you. So, with the money I've managed to save, I bought us a new engine to help us out. That's great news, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. So, when will he be here?
First thing in the morning. Now get some rest so you may have the strength to greet him tomorrow. It was 6:30 a.m. the next morning, as an engine, a steam engine, thundered through the daybreak-lit countryside on its way to the shed.
Aw, man! And right in the middle of a pleasant dream after a hard day's work yesterday! Seriously, who did that?
Oh, that was me. Sorry about that. It's no harm done there. So you're new around here to help us, right?
You are looking at him right here. So anyways, my name is Alex, and I happen to be a Canadian national's answer to a northern type.
Hey, wait a minute. How did you know about myself?
I could see the railway name on your tender and your number plate.
Oh,
I almost forgot. Hey, thanks for reminding me that, man. Not a problem.
Well, Alex, we're glad to have you on board. If you can just take the first freight train for us, we'll have only passengers to do for today.
Yeah, for sure, man. You just leave the heavy duties work for big old Al here.
And so, Alex began his work. He first had to take a train of general goods to Prince George. When he rushed past Bradley at Jasper, Bradley was amazed by Alex's speed and strength.
Holy handbrakes! That guy over there's got some amazing strength!
Alex managed all the freight trains with no trouble that day, and even Connor was impressed. You know something, Alex, I gotta say, you've managed to keep things going on time with those freight trains. Even the yard managers never complain.
Hey, thanks a lot there, Connor. I appreciate that. Really, I do. But you know what it's like as a heavy but most powerful mixed-traffic steam locomotive on Canada. You have to do some work on both freight and passengers and take them all around the country here. You know what I'm saying.
Well now, Alex. While you were away for a while, I've been getting some great news from the yard managers that your work has been very impressive. How'd you like to learn about our passenger work tomorrow?
Hey, for sure there, sir. I'll be sure to get those passengers to another station in another town on time for sure.
Not to be rude to interrupt or anything, sir, but are you quite sure that Alex is ready enough for this?
Don't worry, Connor. I wouldn't forget about telling you how to teach him first. So tomorrow morning, you will be there with him showing him how it's done. And Alex, you can use Farnsworth's train for now until he gets back. All right now?
Yes, sir. So the next morning, Alex and Connor were at the station. Okay, Alex, the way to handle passengers can be a bit challenging. The passengers and coaches must be treated with care and attention. You understand?
Of course I do there, Connor. Don't you even worry about it. I promise you, once I run the line smoothly, the passengers won't even feel a thing at all.
Just making sure you know what you're doing is all. And so, Alex sets off with his very first passenger run. Unfortunately, what Alex didn't realize was that he was heading straight for trouble later. Outside of the city far away on top of the tunnel were a group of troublesome teenagers that are waiting for the next train to arrive. Of course, that is the same track Alex is on as he continues heading straight for the tunnel with Farnsworth's train. And so the trouble began as the teenagers saw Alex coming straight for it.
Huh? What's that? Are those teenagers? Wait, what did they do? Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Ugh! Damn, that hurts! Oh man, what the hell just happened? Maybe I should stop for a moment and wait if anyone is hurt or not.
It wasn't long when Alex's fireman came off from his cab and then sat on his cowcatcher to have a rest. Alex suddenly notices a bandage on top of his fireman's head. He soon realizes that his fireman had suffered a brutal injury from the attack of the teenage boys who are using stones as weapons to throw. But Alex and his crewmen were not the only victims who are to be thrown at. For some reason, one of Farnsworth's passenger cars were also attacked. Luckily, none of the passengers were killed but suffered a bit of injuries. And of course, they were furious.
What has got into those teenage boys? They have no manners!
I say we call the cops. That'll teach them a lesson.
I say put them in a military facility. That's the better way to teach them a lesson.
And hopefully their parents will hear this and punish them for good.
Quiet!
Thank you. Alright, now listen up, y'all. If you want to teach the boys a lesson for throwing stones at you, I suggest that you leave this to me and my crewman and Alex for this.
But how?
Y'all promise to keep this a secret?
Absolutely.
Well, in case y'all are wondering, Alex is gonna be sneezing at those boys when we pass by.
Say, you know something? I don't think that's a bad idea after all. Alright then. Once we pass by through the tunnel, I'll show those boys who's boss.
Soon everyone was back on board, and Alex steamed away to take the passengers to Prince Rupert. Soon enough, Alex arrived at Prince Rupert. The people on board were pretty excited. They all wanted to see what would happen next. Alex has plenty of ashes, so please keep all windows shut until we pass the tunnel. Of course, we know Alex here is excited as we are, aren't you, old boy?
Mm-hmm.
Soon they could see the boys, and they all had their stones, big rocks to throw. Are you ready there, Alex? Sneeze as hard as you can when I tell you to. Now, Alex!
Achoo!
Well done, Alex! We sure showed them who's boss! Alex's journey was endless, but at last he met the boys with stones no more.
Phew! I'm glad all of that's over.
And when Farnsworth came back home from the repair shop and heard the whole story, he ended up bursting into a huge laughter. Hey, don't let that get to you, Alex. He just thinks he knows everything. But believe me, all he says is just a load of excuses just so he can be better than us. You understand?
Yeah, I hear you all right, Connor.
By the way, nice thinking paying those boys back. That sure was smart thinking there.
Yeah, I know. That was awesome. Thanks, Connor.
You bet there, buddy. You bet. And so, Alex was finally part of Mr. Hildebrand's railway as a mixed-traffic northern-type steam locomotive. But has Farnsworth ever changed after his cleanup from the incident? Well, we all don't know what'll happen next until next episode. But until next time, that is yet another story.